विड्रॉल ज़्यादा हो रहा था, इसलिए वहाँ की लेक सूख गई थी। वहाँ के स्थानीय नगर पालिका ने ये तय किया और तय करके हर एक घर की छत के ऊपर होने वाले रेन वाटर को डायरेक्टली ड्राइड अप हैंडपंप्स के साथ में जोड़ा, एक छोटा सा फिल्टर लगा करके। और जब उस पर काम करना प्रारंभ किया तो वहाँ का ग्राउंड वाटर रिचार्ज हुआ, और ग्राउंड वाटर रिचार्ज हुआ, उसका परिणाम ये हुआ कि आज उस लेक में जो है बढ़िया नौकायन किया जा सकता है। इस तरह के इनिशिएटिव्स अगर सब राज्यों में, सभी शहरों में लिए जाएं तो उसके सकारात्मक परिणाम हो सकते हैं। लेकिन इसके साथ इसमें मैं एक कॉशन भी रखना चाहता हूं कि ग्राउंड वाटर रिचार्ज एक्टिविटीज़ के साथ में सेफ्टी को भी सब लोगों को ध्यान में रखने की आवश्यकता हो, ताकि सेफ ग्राउंड वाटर रिचार्ज हो। हम एक्विफर्स को इस जल्दबाजी में कहीं कंटामिनेट न करें, लेकिन निश्चित रूप से इस दिशा में अगर समन्वित प्रयास होते हैं तो हम एक बहुत बेहतर भविष्य इसमें देख सकते हैं।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, श्री पवित्र मार्गेरिटा। Honorable Minister.
Statement is laid on the table of the House.
Supplementary 1, Shri Pavitra Margeta.
Yes, sir. My first supplementary is that the state of Assam has been producing oil for the last century. And now my question is that how the people of Assam, the state of Assam, are getting benefit resulting from the oil production in the state of Assam along with the CSR activities in our state.
Honorable Minister.
Sir, I'm particularly pleased that the honourable member has asked this question about the history of oil exploration in the state of Assam and its current state. I'm happy, sir, because Assam is the state where all this began. In fact, sir, it was in the year 1886 that the first oil well was dug at a place called Digboy. And sir, the name Digboy is also very interesting because, as you will recall, sir, 1886, we were under the domination, governance of an alien dispensation, and it was the white master who was shouting, "Dig boy." So from that Dig boy came the Digboy oil wells, 1886, 1889. Sir, the first commercial scale oil well was produced and oil extracted. I think it was 20,000 gallons per day at Digboy, 1889, sir. And in 1901, the first refinery in Asia, not in India, but in Asia, came up in Digboy, sir. So I'm very happy, sir, because today we've come a long distance from there. Today, the state of Assam produces 4.2 million metric tons of crude oil, which accounts for something like 14.38% of the total crude oil produced in the country. Equally, the state of Assam produces 3.6 BCM, billion cubic meters of natural gas, which accounts for 10.43% of the country's natural gas production. Sir, it is axiomatic that whenever oil is stuck in any state, both the state government, the state revenues, the people of the state benefit from it, and equally the country as a whole benefits from it. Oil and natural gas and other forms of energy which we are producing, biofuels, compressed biogas, soon green hydrogen, they will all contribute to our enhancing our energy mix and to save precious amounts of foreign exchange on account of importation. On the crude oil front, sir, we are, because the economy is booming, is growing. Last quarter, sir, 7.6%. Overall, everybody estimates we'll have a rate of growth of over 6.5%. We still import 85% of our crude oil and, sir, about 50% of our gas. The state of Assam, sir, in the year 2019 to 20 and 2022 to 23, the state government's revenues from the production of natural gas, and every state government gets revenues from energy production. It was 9,291.17 crores for the revenues which accrued from the production of crude oil, sir, and 851.28 crores respectively, sir, from natural gas. Sir, these are the revenues which came on account of the royalties that the state government got. But, sir, there are other attendant benefits which also accrue. For instance, there is economic activity, both direct, indirect employment creation. There are thousands of local people get jobs. Sir, and I've been Minister for Oil and Petroleum and Natural Gas only for 2.5 years or so. I can say that different states would like now to enter the energy ecosystem because there is revenue for the state, there is employment for the people, etc. Sir, I think the honorable member also asked about the CSR which accrues from this kind of activity. Sir, I'm going to check the overall figure, but I do remember that recently I was in Assam where I had the privilege of inaugurating a hospital which has been made by CSR funds, Corporate Social Responsibility Funds, by ONGC. This is a hospital in Shivsagar, sir, and it cost 483 crores. Sir, the total amount of CSR activity which has come to the state of Assam from 2014 to 23 as a result of this is 1600 crores which has been spent by the oil and gas PSUs on CSR activity. And one hospital alone which has CT scan, MRI, modular, OT facilities, 483 crores. So, but the beauty of it is, this is a hospital situated somewhere and it will cover a vast catchment area. Large number of other adjoining districts will also benefit from it. So the answer, sir, which I now have, the figure is 1600 crores for the period between 2014 and 23.
We have had in the country 8 governments that didn't have this period also. I was part of one. Second supplementary, Sri Pavitra Margarita.
Thank Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi ji for earmarking and investing more than 40,000 crore rupees in the oil sector in Assam. My question is, second supplementary question to Honorable Ministers, is that what are the major projects are undertaken right at this moment in the state of Assam in the field of oil sector by the PSUs, especially the city gas connection and ethanol production, etc.
Honorable Minister.
Particularly pleased that the honorable member has chosen to ask this question because particularly after 2014, there has been an acceleration and more so in the last few years of the kind of projects which have been undertaken by the oil and gas PSUs or as OMCs as we call them. Sir, amongst the various major projects with overall project cost, these are about 44,000 crores as the honorable member says. Out of this, sir, Numaligarh refinery expansion project itself is about 18,968 crores. The Northeast gas grid is 9,265 crores. The Paradeep Numaligarh crude oil pipeline is another 9,058 crores. And the NRLS, that is Numaligarh biorefinery, is another 4,200 crores, sir. Sir, these are the projects which have already been sanctioned and where work is going on. The second component of the question related to ethanol. Sir, on ethanol as well, as the honorable member and others would be aware, sir, our ethanol or biofuels blending up to 2014 was about 1.5%. Sir, I was personally involved in the efforts which were made earlier. We had decided, rather the government of that day had decided that they wanted 5% ethanol blending in at least 10 or 15 of our states and union territories. But with the best efforts in the world, sir, we didn't proceed beyond 1.4, 1.5% for a variety of reasons. I think in order to succeed in ethanol blending, you need to put in place an ecosystem which will make it viable both for the feed providers, for the production of ethanol and for its use. Today, sir, I'm very happy we had a target of 10% blending by November 2022. We were able to achieve that target 5 months in advance. Our second target, sir, was 20% ethanol blending by 2030. The Honorable Prime Minister, because of the success of this and his leading up front, we were able to bring that target of 2030 to 2025. Today we are in a situation, sir, we are already doing 10 12% blending. We will achieve the 20% blending 5 years in advance. For that, we need 1,000 crore liters. And sir, we are already at about 580 or 600 crore liters. Insofar as Assam is concerned, sir, the oil marketing companies have signed 7 long-term offtake agreements for setting up dedicated ethanol plants with total production capacity of 1,150 kiloliters per day. The total financial outlay of these projects, sir, is 1,370 crore. In addition, sir, NRL is setting up a commercial 2G ethanol plant at Numaligarh, which is expected to be commissioned by 2024, that is next year. The capacity of this plant is 185 kiloliters per day, and its feedstock will be bamboo. The project cost, sir, is 4,200 crores. Sir, I would like to conclude my response to this supplementary by saying one of the most reassuring and heartwarming aspects of our biofuel program is that we have gone from this traditional sugarcane-based feedstock thing to now second generation, that is to make ethanol from agricultural waste, parali, to make ethanol from bamboo, and Assam is leading the way in the production of 2G from bamboo, sir.
Supplementary 3, Virender Prasad Basse. Your
Thank you,
supplementary,
Honorable
sir.
Chairman, sir. Thankful to Honorable Minister to give him the detailed history of Assam oil producing state. Thank you, sir. You are very right. Asia's first refinery was established in Digboi, Assam, and it was built by British rule.
Sir, direct question.
Sir,
Supplementary.
I'm coming to the question, sir. Assam is an oil producing state. It is known to you, sir. When British was ruled Assam, India, at that time, Digboi refinery was established, sir. But after long back, sir, when Congress was ruled in our country, to get a refinery in Assam, when India was got freedom, we have to fight, we have to come to street, and we got the refinery in Guwahati, a mini refinery with production capacity only below 1 million tons, sir. But when this Narendra Modi government is coming, this government has taken lots of initiative, and now they have invested more than 80,000 in Numaligarh.
Please ask your supplementary.
Yes, Numaligarh refinery, 86,000. We are thankful to the Honorable Minister. Sir, by producing oil, Assam is getting royalty from the Union government. India is a oil deficit state, sir. We are importing crude oil from the abroad, sir. Now, I'd like to know from Honorable Minister, is Government of India seriously thinking about the increase of the royalty of crude oil production, which compare with the international?
Honorable Minister.
Very happy that the honorable member has decided through this supplementary to go deeper into the issue of earnings.
And he wants serious response.
And I'm going to give him a serious response with serious underline. With serious underline. Sir, the earnings of a state come from a variety of aspects of the ecosystem dealing with energy. Royalty is one aspect. Yes, as we increase our capacity, as more oil gets produced, as more oil gets refined, as the refinery expands. By the way, refinery expansion, we have currently 252 million metric tons per annum. We are going to take it up to 400. The Honorable Prime Minister met 450. So when you refine more, you'll get more royalty, without any doubt. But there are other aspects to this earning also. For instance, when we were able to complete 10% of biofuel blending by 2022, 5 months in advance, we were able to save 41,400 crores of rupees from the import bill. That enabled us to give 42,400 to our farmers. When we do 20% blending, it will be even more. Insofar as the state of Assam is concerned, I am not serious. I'm 100% sure that with the efforts which are being made to expand capacity, the efforts which are being made to produce and refine more, we just did a expansion of one of the Honorable Chief Minister tied me down in a public meeting. I agreed. We are expanding that refining capacity. So the more royalty will come definitely. But the issue is, there is more potential, including in other states of the Northeast. In fact, there is one issue between Assam and another state where there are some issues which we need to resolve. I myself feel that perhaps we have not exercised our, within quotes, our margin of persuasion. Because oil is something, if you dig it somewhere, somebody, your neighbor may say, कि ये आप तो निकाल रहे हैं oil, तो हमारी field से आ रहा है. We need to resolve these issues. But as I see this issue developing, the developments which have taken place, the expansion, the earlier honorable member also from Assam, he spoke about 44,000 crores. But that is now, even more is going to come. And I'm sure I can sit down with the honorable member you can, as the representative of the people, tell the state government, I have an excellent rapport with your chief minister, with the other chief ministers. We are all working towards enhancing both the oil production, natural gas production, which will ultimately benefit both the people of the northeastern states and their unions.
Fourth supplementary, Kamakhya Prasad Tasa.
सर, मैं मंत्री जी को धन्यवाद देता हूं। क्या वो विस्तृत से इसका आंसर दिया। मेरा डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन है, ये ओएनजीसी एंड ऑयल, इसका प्रोडक्शन कितना है और प्राइवेटाइजेशन कितना ऑयल फील्ड को क्या हुआ है? क्योंकि प्राइवेटाइजेशन देने का मतलब है उन लोग का प्रोडक्शन, उन लोग को सफिशिएंट प्रोडक्शन नहीं कर पा रहे। इसका प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाने के लिए ओएनजीसी और ऑयल को क्या इंस्ट्रक्शन मिनिस्ट्री ने दिया?
ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर। ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर।
Sir, the petroleum and natural gas sector has the benefit of both the private sector in exploration and production, and it also has the our OMCs, the marketing companies. Sir, how much is produced? I think we already have in the body of the answer, sir. I have stated that the production of crude oil in India, million metric ton, just now is 29.2 million metric tons. Sir, oil typically, oil and gas, these are capital intensive sectors which have a large gestation period. Now, very often in the past, and I'm not looking at anyone or pointing fingers at anyone, when crucial decisions on investment could not be taken because there was this counter point of view that instead of putting in so much of capital expenditure, you're probably better off importing a cheap oil. Then of late there has been this other narrative, sir, which has emanated from the climate change discussions, the transition to sustainability. Globally, the investment in traditional fossil fuel, the entire system has dropped. But I can assure you, sir, we are doing things differently. There's now a concerted attempt, along with the international oil companies with which we have signed the MOUs, our own OMCs, they're all collaborating, and we now have a situation where hopefully this figure of 29.2 million metric tons, I hope that by the time, whoever is the minister at that stage from the BJP government, after 2029, he will be able to give a figure with the multiplier of that, because I'm sure, I'm confident that the work which has been set up now and the exploration and production, all the incentives we've taken. To give you one example, sir, we have about 3.5 million square kilometers of sedimentary basin. But we never, for some reason I don't understand, we never exploited more than 6 to 7%. We are now taking this 6 to 7% exploitation of the sedimentary basin to double the amount. And the answer to the question, the body of the answer provides, in fact, specific details on what have been done in that. And I'll read out to the honorable member. It says specifically that we are taking increase the net geographical area under exploration from 2.5 lakh square kilometers to 5 lakh square kilometers. This plus the opening up of 1 million square kilometers, which used to be part of the no-go areas for a variety of reasons. Sir, and it's only the Honorable Prime Minister who could have taken this decision to free this up from resident objections of security agencies, defense ministry, etc. Today we are in the situation, we are looking at towards the period ahead where this figure of 29.2 million metric tons will be much higher, and that we will be able to reduce our import dependence even as our consumption is increasing.
Shri Santosh Kumar P.
Explaining the improvements made in this field. So may I know, will the government take any initiative to control the petroleum and natural gas prices?
Honorable Minister.
The honourable member has asked this. There are two ways of controlling prices, and clearly the model that we have been following, we have ensured that in the last 2 years, prices of petrol in India have come down by 11%, and of diesel, they've also come down, but by a smaller amount. Why have we been able to do it, sir? Because the central government, because of the initiative and decision of the Prime Minister, we reduced central government excise on 2 occasions, in November 21 and in May 2022, and we brought down the price by 13 and 16
Question
rupees.
number 5, Mr. Shri Binoy Vishwam. Question number 5. Honorable Member, question number 5. Shri Binoy Vishwam.
I raised it.
Honorable Minister.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Honorable Minister.
Sir, reply is laid on the table of the House, sir.
The House will meet again at 2 p.m. today.